Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Release and I'm back with another tutorial. Today I thought we would do a hands-up track, so let's get to it. First off, start off by dragging your BPM to whatever you would want it to be. Mine is 153. And I'm just gonna start creating the drums for the track. And I wanted to do a hands-up track because I feel like the genre is dying out. And I don't want it to, because I grew up on it. It's my guilty pleasure. I like the cheesiness and I just like everything about it. You can just throw a quick EQ on that. And we'll get to work on the clap. And when you choose your hands up clap, I would suggest that you use something kinda like not just like a standard old little clap. You need something like powerful. Like that one. The old Vengeance Club samples packs have a lot of nice hands up samples, in my opinion. There we go. You can take out a lot of the low end. And we'll just place it out in the playlist like so. That sounds pretty nice. I'm just gonna create these patterns for later, and we'll get to work on the bass. Not really gonna do any work though, because I'm just gonna use the Nexus. But yeah. You could use whatever bass you want to use, but if you want to know how to make a simple one, I can show you. Just choose a saw wave and pitch it down. Turn down those two. And that sounded weird. Hang on. There we go. That's a trick that I use when the bass can kind of sound weird in your if you're wearing headphones, and it can be hard to like hear the exact notes and stuff. So when you're creating a bass line, just do it like up here first, and then when you like the melody, you can just drag it down. So. And you need to shorten it. And there you basically have a hands up bass line. It could be better, but no one is gonna judge you for that one, so it's more than enough. Shit. But yeah, as I said, I'm just gonna use Nexus because I feel like a lot of their presets sounds full. So Also, you don't need to copy what I do, but you could just like follow the general pattern of what I do, and you could probably come up with a good song yourself. And so let's create the melody. I suggest, if you have Nexus, that you use one of these, maybe German trumpet 3. And when you're creating the melody, just place out the bass line that you have. That will make it easier to make sure that it fits. Oops. So just go and copy that, go to your pattern and paste it. And to just have some kind of control over stuff, you can name your shit. So you could do that, but I'm not gonna do that. I think oops, sorry. I think I'm gonna do this bass line a little bit longer. Like so, but you can have it how you want it to be. Nah. Like the easiest way is to just but that's too boring. So maybe I'll try like the bouncy pattern that I showed you in the last tutorial. This was harder than I expected. Let's just pitch it up a bit, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Okay, sorry for for not coming up with a melody, but I don't know. I'm just blank right now. I'm just gonna pull up one of my old melodies to remember how I did it. That's actually pretty nice. Maybe we'll just use that one. But yeah, that leads me to a great tip. When you're stuck and you can't come up with anything, just pull up one of your old melodies or something. It always works. So yeah, if we're like, you can just look at this for a while so that you understand the tempo. The thing that's special about this melody is that it isn't really like, it isn't here and then there and then there and down there again. It's just basically the same melody with small variations over the whole thing. So basically just come up with something similar, but if it's like, if you're left with a lot of questions on how to do this, I can just do another video on it, but I think you'll have no problem with coming up with a melody. So yeah, when you got your melody, you can pull up a mixer track and remove a lot of the low end. Add some reverb. Some sidechain. I can't decide which key I want my track in. I'm just trying stuff out. Sorry. Yeah, that sounds nice. And then you can add a layer, like to your main melody. Nexus has like a nice top lead thing in XP Dance Volume 2. There you go. Pitch it up and just copy the top melody. thing you can do, you could take it to 7, EQ it by itself. I'm gonna show you something cool. If you go to, because now we haven't panned or done anything with the main lead that we got there, but when we're introducing a layer, it's a good idea to pull up a stereo shaper or something similar, and either do some shit here. I don't know how to use it, so I just use the preset stereoize or stereoize 2, and that, as you can hear, especially if you're wearing a headset, widens up the whole thing. So it sounds better together. Except I forgot to sidechain it. There you go. And another thing you can do, instead of having like the lower thing, like you can just remove that. And this is gonna take a while, but it's worth it. Just go. You feel me? Feel me? Just kidding. Finally, and then you should have a better main lead, in my opinion. I would introduce a new layer as well. Just maybe one of these called hands up. That's nice. can add some more oomph to your kick by using a preset in Fruity Compressor called drums. I think it sounds really nice. And also, I'm gonna go to a different pack. You need a hi-hat. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's right, I already made the pattern. Whoa, I have 2 of it. Okay, that's weird. Open hat. I always place it on mixer track 3. And I usually do this to about 1.3. Something fucked up, I can hear it. I don't know what happened, but what? Oh, Jesus. Sure. So yeah, that's a pretty good start. Another thing that's typical for hands up is bells. You have them standard in Nexus, but you don't have to follow like the typical hands up pattern. You can just do your own shit out of it. That's how genres survive anyways. They develop. I'm just doing the standard hands up thing right here. Okay, so So yeah, you've probably heard that somewhere before in a Cascada song or something. Maybe maybe do some stereo shit on it as well. It doesn't need to sound like, you don't need to hear the entire thing. It's enough that it's just in the background somewhere. So yeah, let's see. You definitely need some sort of crash. Not that one. Yeah, I'm just playing around with fills, if you didn't notice. Maybe I'll add some delay to this lead. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick intro as well. Let's see. I know I've been kind of quiet now, but I just don't see the point in talking all the time. Okay, so you want to go like this. But obviously that was way too dark, so. Wow. That sounds awesome. It's so hard to hear in this headset, oh my god. Is it the right key or? Yeah. It sounds okay, I guess. For some reason I just can't hear if the notes are fitting or not. So I guess you could maybe let's try something. Just open up a piano of some sort. Take your main lead and copy it over. And just kind of lame it down, if you know what I mean. There we go. So yeah, when you have your melody, take it to a mixer track. And just, oh, I know something that I can do. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, watch this. Take everything but your first note and just get it away, and you go to the particular sound and you crank up the reverb. Yeah, and you hit record in Edison. There you go. And then you drag out your recorded sample. You hit normalize. You hit reverse. You find out where it starts, kind of. That would be around there. And of course you need to turn your reverb off again, or to the point where you want it. Oh, maybe you do go like this instead. Whoa, I didn't even notice. You see this? They're not completely on point. There. that's too long of the intro, so maybe just cut it here. And place out a FX kick or something. And here's the cool thing about this. Actually, fuck this. Just do it like this instead. If you use 3x oscillator. If I can remember how to do it, here you go. Suggest you put some sort of breakbeat. And a cool thing you can do about that is like, let's see, if you right click the sample and open it through the slicer. So keep the original somewhere, just to like that, but you can like maybe not. Do it like this instead. Some variation. You can do it how you want it. I kind of like it like it is. What happened to our kick? When did that happen? Oh. Let's see. Remove that one. And use some sort of filter or EQ. You can make this one unique and just kind of make some sort of like little loop pattern. think we've covered some ground in this video. I feel like this is a good place to end it. So yeah, I hope you observed some stuff that you could that you found useful, and I hope you produce some awesome hand sub track. And feel free to link them to me in the comments, because I want this genre to continue, and I also want to listen to what kind of music you guys are doing. So yeah, if you enjoyed the tutorial, please subscribe, or give the video a like, or maybe both. And also, I try to reply to as many comments as I can. And since I have like 18 subscribers, probably all of them. But yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to create some cool hand sub for me. See ya.